Hello, welcome to Strat Chat. This is the Bohemian episode, and this is episode, I'm looking down at my notes here, 35. I wanted to start out just by talking a little bit about a frequent commentator on this channel, a guy called Chris. He's made a series of suggestions about this playthrough. I'm not going to talk about them all now, but I'm going to talk about them over the course of the of the thing. But I will mention one of them straight off, and the first one is, he says, I didn't realise this at all really, that books are very, very effective. You can commission one every 5 years for just 100 gold, almost an irrelevant amount of gold to me, just through the through the normal decisions menu. And even the worst one, he says 20%, but I think it's been nerfed by Paradox. 15% lifestyle experience. So if, for example, I had a book that gave me 15% lifestyle experience in the learning focus, if I go into the learning focus, then I'll be getting that in addition to what I would normally get. Now, you can potentially have two books on display at any one time in the Royal Court. So you're looking at perhaps 30, maybe even more, because that's the weakest of the books. So I'm going to have a little bit of a go at that today. So I'm going to shrink my head, and we're going to have a look at books. Okay, so popping into the Royal Court, and we'll have a quick look here. Court artifacts. We have one, charting the human body. Now this actually gives us a 20% lifestyle experience boost when we are in the learning tree. We're not in the learning tree at the moment, but we will be later, no doubt. So let's have a quick look at the decision, commission artifact, and we're just going to go for it. We're going to go for a book. I already own one. Let's hire a local artisan. And we got this chap here. He's going to do a military one, isn't he? Which is probably the least likely one for me. But anyway, it is what it is. So my mum has just died, Empress Dubrovka, and here I am now, Emperor Michael, named after one of our patrons. And he has got a long road to go ahead of him. Now he's at the moment he's on a pilgrimage to Jerusalem, and we're obviously going to complete that. Luckily, I've got a very, very good selfless regent, so that's that's a real bonus. But I don't think everybody is as loyal as all of that. If we just have a little look through factions, we can already see there is already an independence faction here, with a not inconsequential forces here. King Vitamir of Hungary, and I think this chap here is Duke Bernard of Thuringia. This is my Chancellor. Do you know what? I could easily have him as my... Okay, basically, these people are likely to be a threat. And they want independence, and I think there's this one down here with 7 members, and this is a Liberty faction, and it may very well be that we have the same sorts of problems here. Okay, right, let's just check on my primary heir. Okay, here's the Kingdom of Vladimir. Now, another thing that Chris has pointed out, which is really worth mentioning, really, is I ought to do something to develop my brother. He has one county, Yaroslav, which I think is in his kingdom. Yep, Vladimir. But that may not be enough for him to hang on to it. So what it probably would be a good idea to do is to try and steal a few of the vassals and pass them on to him. I certainly want to be looking out for some ways to kind of like strengthen his position. I might just see how we're going with money before I actually do act. We're going to obviously get our money from the Pope, which puts us on about 5,500, and we're making a fairly healthy 43 per month, which is really, really good. I need to sort out these factions. 4,500, 3,400. Yep, I mean, these are not inconsequential. Now, he's the one. So there's that one. And there's this one. These seem to dislike me much less. What's awkward is I'm on a pilgrimage. What I should have done probably is go on some sort of a tour to get them to like me a bit more before I went on a pilgrimage. So this will make quite a big difference. I think I'm going to do it for a little while. It's not ideal, but he's a lot less angry with me. He's already there, so we're both about, minus that. I might actually send these guys a gift. I mean, 150 will give me 31 with him. And 150 give me 31 with him. And then we start swaying. I mean, there's no artifacts that are kind of free at the moment. Okay. I'm just really hoping that we're able to sort of head off any sort of real trouble with those. Okay. So I talked about books. Developing the brother we've mentioned, but we haven't really done anything about it. Oh, and the other thing that I thought was really interesting that Chris suggested was, my mother, Dubrovka, she was honest. And every time she fabricated a claim, she got stressed by it, and of course she was getting quite stressed because we were doing quite a lot of that kind of thing. And what Chris pointed out is that what you need to do is find secrets. Instead of using them for hooks, you expose them, because honest characters lose stress from doing that. So it's quite interesting that even kind of honest characters that aren't going to want to be engaged in too much sort of spy type stuff, intrigue type stuff, actually can benefit from knowing secrets as well. And the other thing, which I think we do need to talk about at the beginning, actually, that Chris has pointed out, is that of all the innovations available in the high medieval era, to me, the most important is probably divine right. And the reason for that, and I didn't quite catch on to how useful this is, you can press several claims in a single war. So, for example, against the Byzantium Empire, we're going to have, let's get rid of the change mode here. There are many duchies in here that I want in order to be able to completely unite the Slavs, and fighting them all one by one is quite time consuming. If I can get claims on all of these duchies, I mean, it's like Upper Bosnia, it's all of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 7 different duchies. I could potentially claim all of those wars simultaneously and have one big war. Once you've defeated the Byzantine Empire, it's relatively easy to capture castles and allow the score to tick up. What's difficult is fighting a major war against the Byzantine Empire, letting them regain their strength and then having to fight them for another duchy. That's what's kind of like time consuming. So I think, so what we need to do is, we've got into stewardship very, very much on purpose. Obviously, we're locked in there for 5 years, but we'll pick up some useful things here. I wanted this because I wanted to maintain my domain. But in 5 years, or thereabouts, when I'm ready, we'll swap over to the learning focus. We'll work our way up to sanction loopholes. Now, I've got a book giving me 20%. I'm a tier 4 learning education character. We're going to get to sanction loopholes very, very quickly. And we can use prestige, which is why we're going on the pilgrimage. We'll be able to use prestige to buy claims, and then we'll be able to press all of those claims simultaneously, because we're about to do what Chris suggests. So we're not going to stay on windmills, although tempting though it is. I think that kind of like rapid development will come a little bit later in the game. We're going to go to this 12 years time, which is about right. Our character's 17. 12 years, I'll be nearly 30 years old. I'll have a lot of piety. I should by that time have the perk. The perk that we just talked about, sanction loopholes. Hopefully, we will be popular. We'll have sorted out all these problems with our lords, etc. So hopefully, at that point, things will start to go right. Okay, let's see what happens on this. I got my tax refund, which is really nice. Okay, let's see what happens on this pilgrimage. Right, so we have got a dangerous faction, which has been warned about. At least we're swaying one of them. Okay, we're there. No real issues on the way there. So, what do we want this to be useful for the military? Chivalry and prowess. Okay, let freely decide. It'll be of a higher quality, hopefully. I think he's still going to go military because the kind of character that he is, unfortunately. Right, my wife is pregnant, which is excellent. We're looking for a genius, a beautiful genius. We'll see. Right, okay, so I got quite a lot of piety. We're going to sort of be saving that up, really. Obviously use it to get money from the Pope, but other than that, we'll save it. We're now getting additional piety for every night, so we're actually earning more. Cultural acceptance for Slovenes increased by 1%. Doesn't sound too impactful. Finished the pilgrimage and we are now on our way home. While everybody hates me, let's make sure I'm on domestic affairs. Should have done that straight away. That was a mistake. Okay, so he is currently converting faith, patriarch. Chris also suggested I should be using him all the time to kind of like fabricate claims. I don't think there's any point because I've got another plan for foreign ones, but it's certainly going to be useful to fabricate claims as my kind of potential for domain holdings increases potentially in the future, and as a really good way of retracting the title from people that I don't want to have them. Right, this rock though, I think we can get rid of the rock. Okay, let's get rid of the rock. Let's see if I get any benefit. Gift artifact. He'll accept it and he'll gain 5 opinion. Okay, he's only -1 now. Surely being his direct emperor, his de jure emperor would help. Right, let's create it. Yeah, that's improved. He's a little bit keener on us now. He's actually in positive territory. Okay. Right, we'll definitely create this. So I could just give it to the King of Hungary. Right, this will make him absolutely love me. Okay, so that's great news. So if we just look now at the faction, I think he's probably going to come out. I'm actually still, strictly speaking, swaying him. We're probably going to marry him off. He's got a daughter. He's got 2 daughters. If I have a son, I might betroth them just to get them out of this. And this guy, I think, is oh, he's gone minus now because I gave it to somebody else. Desires the Duchy of Rab. All right. Okay. Right. Another thing that I can do, right, is I can see if I can get secrets on. If I can get a hook on him. Okay, that's where he is. So let's get my... Let's see if we can find secrets on him. If I can get some kind of a hook on him, that'll be it. He won't be able to come to war with me anymore now. Right. I have now got a spare slot. Would be really nice to take Zitomir back, wouldn't it? Where is he actually working? He should be in Dubaldee. Yeah, Dubaldee. Okay. Right, let's get back from our journey. Okay, so we're sorting out the factions really effectively. I mean, this is still the most dangerous. How old is he? 52. I mean, would it even stress me to do that? Right, we're trying to find a hook on him. We're trying to find some secrets. All right, this is to do in my book. May improve quality seems a better option. Right, let's imprison her. Let's get a weak hook. And my trusty regent has ended power sharing immediately. Right, let's have a look. Got this. I'm going to go taxman for now. Oh, it's a lovely thing. I'm building these castles absolutely everywhere. So nothing for me to build at the moment. He's not bad. He's intelligent and beautiful. I'm quite happy with Dietrich. We'll obviously send him to university. And now he is my new player heir. I think if I have another boy, he will inherit the Empire of Carpathia. So I need to be kind of aware of that. I just snatch this marriage now. So this is my primary heir, Dietrich, from my side. So I think we'll go for that. I don't need to worry so much about these factions anymore. They've all lost so much power. There's still 7 here, but I do need to sort them out before I go to like any significant war. Okay, I think what we should do is hold a feast. Him there. Okay, let's just have a. What's really annoying is it's difficult to tell who's in a faction from this list, but I'm pretty sure she is. So let's select her. Prestige gain, and this I think makes them like me more. Yeah, so let's go for tops for that. All right, so this is going to be a really important banquet, really, in terms of just getting everybody a little bit more onto my side, and then I might do my free one for taxation a bit later on. Okay, 2 very, very powerful vassals. I can gain 50 opinion with each. Can you go for that? What a result. Absolutely brilliant. It's Marshall, I think the least valuable to me, really. Or maybe I'll give it to somebody to curry favour. Right, let's get him working on the knights. Yeah, I can put it down to assist ruler, that's helpful. Right, so it's starting to build concentric castles everywhere. I don't need to be swaying Duke Romanos anymore. I might quickly get my wife up to 100. I ought to be looking at my spy master, really. I do like defensive measures. A very cheap way of gaining some real advantages in war. I wouldn't mind these 3. I'm not going to get up to divided attention. I think this improvement to tier 5 hill fort, and then move my light footmen there, make them much better, and in fact will make Prague almost very, very difficult to capture. Welcome friends, the feast begins. I mean, 450 is quite a lot of gold, but I gain you fort first, which makes me a little bit more, a bit more prestige, but every guest will gain 10 opinion of me. That's very, very valuable. And every drunkard gains 20, which includes this young lady. Oh, this is nice. I'm not stressed, so losing stress doesn't help, but my wife will like me by an extra 20, which means that she will be on 97, which means I will be able to stop swaying her and move on to doing something else. So why don't we talk more about you? Let's do that. What we could do is swaying my spy master. Again, look, there's a lot of characters there getting 20 opinion of me. Excellent. House of effort's very, very good. Every guest, every direct vassal gets 5 opinion of me, and every courting guest gains 10. I think that's pretty good. Even my wife will like me more. Now, Queen Marketa is my guest of honour, and she's been in faction. She's still in the faction, I think. She already likes me. Positive 44 now. This will be an additional 30. Go for it. So if we just have a quick look at factions now, I think she'll come out. Finish my skittles, so now I can concentrate on this game a bit more. Right, let's hold court. So nothing very significant happened there. Yeah, we want to keep this. Let's find a worthy successor. Right, let's plan a grand tour. Taxation. Might as well have a lot of money. I quite like that justice. Okay, let's go for altruism. So we'll get piety, which will be useful later. We'll do the same. Right, we're off on a grand tour. Right, I've got peak quarries in Chernobyl, which is really good. We're going to be able to do some building when we come back, I think. Because it's not my domain. And here we are with the first nobleman, and it's Duke Romanos. Okay, let's start Duke Romanos. Oh, city building. City buildings construction cost down by 20% for quite a long time. Minor stress thing. Time for tribute. Okay, I got it. This is Duke Basileus. Let's begin, Duke Basileus. Oh, I should be able to beat Duke Basileus, shouldn't I? I think I've just got to stick to this. I managed to win, excellent. So, set in. And this will make him like me more. Well, 98% he will. Okay. Okay, 0% I die, that's reassuring. I've got a hook, though, on a duke, which is nice. No, you paid. Right, we're going to be doing that later, so let's get it. We ought to have that one too. Okay, now need to sort out the fact that we are stressed. Right, let's look at some of our secrets. Right, that will lose me stress because I'm just. Okay, well, let's find someone insignificant. Voila. Voila is literally no one. So let's expose it. And I am suddenly not nearly so stressed. Use some stress. Excellent. That's such a good trick from Chris. Thank you very much for that tip. Oh, I've got it. I've got Duke Vitimus. Oh, this is what I was looking for all along. Is he still in a faction against me? He is. Okay, well, we're going to blackmail you, I think. I think that might stress me a little bit. Okay, it has. Okay, so I think we don't need to do anything to get rid of the stress. Because we're going to get rid of it our own way. Right, I've got a hook on him. Now he has to leave the faction. Doesn't he? Yeah. Okay, so we've got him banged to rights. Right, let's give away some of these. Let's just expose people. I think she's a deviant with King Vitamar. So let's do. I mean, these are just cat. Oh, it's a strong hook though. And she's powerful. I think we'll hang on to that strong hook. Let's get rid of this one. All right. Yeah, I'm happy with those. We need to get down just a little bit more. But we'll have opportunities perhaps through this. Right, let's begin. This is with Count Ivan of Zitomir. Right, my stress has literally gone down. Got a hook on you, matey. You didn't get a hook on me. Fine. Right, when is this massive event going to end? Time for tribute. Paid it. Lovely, thank you. Okay, I definitely need to find somebody better. Right, C. Unmarried women. Yeah, good looking chap as well apparently, so let's just get him in and we got a good chance suddenly. Right, so he's pensive. Okay, that's good news. I'll give him the learning focus. Up 5, that's good. Powerful vassal councillor contribution, etc. That's all. That is just passive good. Right, I want to see where I am now. So let's look at a few things. So let's look at succession. Right, everything is staying with my son at the moment. Vassals kind of mostly are liking me. I'm still working on this chap. I've got lots of building to do, so that's going to be the next thing that we're looking at, really. Right, let's see if we can find ourselves a better steward. Unmarried women. Matrilineal 23. It's not really a lot better, is he? Retract vassal. Then revoke title. Okay, right, so it's upsetting me a little bit. I'm going to grant this to my brother. Okay. Right, so we're a little bit stressed because of that, but we get ourselves back into our secrets. We don't have quite so many anymore. Okay, that'll do. Right, so I've made him stronger still. So he's got about 3 or 4 counties now. I mean, it's quite a small kingdom anyway. I mean, are there any easy wars? Yeah. That's an easy war. 2 counties. Let's just do it. Kind of feel like I need a war just to kind of get me off the score and onto the scoreboard. Right, is that in? I don't think it's in the Slavic region. No. Accept. Come on, let's take this. Right, we're running 71 with our army, a lot of our army raised. Okay. Golden obligations. Hairgeld. These are the ones that would be nice to get. War profiteer detailed ledgers. Oh, I'm only going to get 1, so let's go for centralisation. And then we're going to hit this. Now we should be gaining, let's just check this. We should be getting 40%, maybe 60%. Yeah, because I get 40% from my thing. I should be getting 40% for the book. Percent monthly learning lifestyle experience, shouldn't I? I mean, I've only just changed. It's already gone up quite a lot, so maybe we are. Maybe we are. Okay. Right, how close are we to winning this war? Ooh, well, that's already taken that, so... I think we're going to have to go and take some more places, aren't we? Right. Okay, I've got a new patriarch who is better than my last one. Isn't insanely keen on me. So we'll sway him. Yeah, I'm forgetting this is a big realm. I will have to. I'll take these quite quickly, and then I've got to go and take some other castles. Right. Yeah, it might take me a little while to bring these people down. Oh right, so I've just lost a child. Even in a game world, it's tragic. It's 40 opinion of me. Okay, I'm going to be tight. I was never a very good husband. Right, there's a potential here for a battle. Okay, now if we get a battle, that will speed up the end of this war if we win it. Right, we're definitely going for scientific. Head of Faith, 2,250. I'm quite happy with that, we're on nearly 10,000 gold now. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit time consuming, isn't it? Like, let's go and link up. Right, okay, so he likes me now, so we can sway somebody else. So let's go back to the big vassals. King Aaron the Cruel. Absolutely miserable. Let's sway him. Right, this will surprise them. Also, they've already started taking the castle for us, which is really handy. Hang on, why am I not winning this? I'm a little bit surprised. Looks like I might win it after all. It's because they've got so many troops coming in. We're winning anyway. Okay, good. Now that should give us a little bit of prestige. Nice. Yeah, it's like 400 prestige just there. Okay, so Chris has been making suggestions and things like that, and that's really useful. But what I'd also like people to do maybe is give me some ideas on how I could develop my culture. I've got a lot of prestige. I don't really know very much about this. I mean, I could sit and go through the thing. What can I do? What helps me create the best possible culture? Put comments there, and we'll perhaps have a little discussion about it. Right, I'm going to get this war finished, and then we're going to stop for the session. Nice. Okay. Okay. We won that. That's super. Thank you. Right. Let's do a little bit of building because I think we're well overdue for some construction. We'll basically just increase everything. That we can. So I've had one relatively easy war. I am chugging my way towards sanction loopholes. I should be getting there as quick as it is realistically possible for somebody to do. I've got a few other wars. I think I might just crack away with some of these ones. Oh, I can attack him. For the Duchy of Lucca. It's only a little bit. Yeah, okay. Still, it kind of part of me feels like there's no harm in doing it. There's a little bit over here. I should be able to attack them. Yeah, that may be all I need. So I might be very, very close in the north. So I might do those wars and I come back on Wednesday. Right, in the meantime, take care, everybody, and hopefully we will see you again on Wednesday. Cheerio now. Bye-bye.